Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. Now this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 10 of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, otherwise entitled The Legion of Doom. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
We need to figure out a way to rescue Rip.
Please don't. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
All you gotta do is trade the amulet for the Englishman.
You want to put an artifact that can rewrite reality into the hands of the enemy.
Excellent question.
Speedster and his allies.
Legion of Doom.
I'm not calling him that.
I don't like this situation. Not one bit.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, all new Tuesday, 9/8 Central on the CW.
So this trailer actually didn't show too much, which can be seen as a good thing in regards to not having the episode like somewhat spoiled for you, but can also be seen as sort of bad as there isn't really too much to break down. And seeing that this is a trailer breakdown, having a decent amount of good footage does sort of help. However, there is still enough to go through and point out, so that's what we will do. We will quickly go over the synopsis for this episode though, just so we know a bit more about the episode and have some more context for certain scenes within the trailer. The Legends are determined to find and rescue Rip, but first must focus on locating the Spear of Destiny. Stein thinks he has the perfect person to help, but knows involving her will be risky. Meanwhile, Malcolm Merlin and Damien Darhk realise that Thorn is pitting them against each other. So yeah, that synopsis does really add to that trailer in a very positive way. So let's jump into the breakdown of this trailer, but if you do go on to enjoy the video, it would be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it just to support the Legends videos. And also, I just have a quick question for everyone that's watching this video. If you were a subscriber of mine, did this video appear in your subscription box basically straight away? Because I know YouTube's been having issues and I've noticed things on my channel. Like, I make my videos, I know what views my videos should be getting. And yeah, there's something weird going on. So please let me know if this video did pop up in your subscription feed or box or whatever you want to call it. Now obviously at the conclusion of the last episode, we left with Rip Hunter about to be tortured by the two former League of Assassins members in the form of Damien Darhk and Malcolm Merlin. And that's basically what we see of Rip, or Phil I guess, within this trailer. Just a lot of him begging them not to hurt him, as well as some screaming every now and then. Now this episode, as the title basically does suggest, is going to be heavily Legion of Doom focused. I have read that this episode is basically from the point of view of the Legion, with the Legends of Tomorrow being like the supporting cast of this episode. Which sounds pretty damn awesome, as the three villains we have on this show so far are extremely entertaining. Now the Legends, however, will have a new member for this one episode at least, as the synopsis does suggest, and that is with Martin Stein's daughter, Lily. You don't actually see her in this trailer that I showed in this video, which is like the official one posted on the CW YouTube channel, but she did briefly appear in the promo that was on TV after Legends of Tomorrow aired this week. But thanks to the official preview images for this episode, we do have an image of Lily Stein on board the Wave Rider. It will be interesting to see not only what she can offer to assist the Legends in the discovery of the Spear of Destiny's location, but also how she reacts to being on the Wave Rider with her father. It should be great. I thought she was a nice addition throughout the crossover episodes, and I wasn't too sure when we were going to get her back, so we got her back pretty soon after that if you actually think about it. We do see Eobard Thorn, or the Reverse Flash, pin Malcolm Merlin against the wall here. So I'm assuming Malcolm Merlin must have made like a witty remark which Eobard Thorn did not appreciate that much. Now as the synopsis does say, Malcolm and Damien will realise that Eobard is sort of messing with them to pit themselves against each other to basically make them sort of enemies. And I'm assuming it's so Eobard can lift himself up onto another pedestal. It will be interesting to see how the hell they can take a stance against the Reverse Flash himself, because he is pretty damn overpowered. But it wouldn't be a good episode that's titled Legion of Doom if there wasn't some tension within that actual Legion. Now one thing that I think is going to be a running thing for a few episodes at least is Sarah's resistance to calling this group of Malcolm Merlin, Damien Darhk and Eobard Thorn the Legion of Doom. But I think eventually we might get a funny scene where Sarah's running away, or she gets really angry and actually calls them the Legion of Doom, and Nate will look at her and go, "Hey, you called them the Legion." And he gets really, really excited, but then he realizes they're in trouble and gets a bit more serious. Now obviously, as I said earlier, I said the members of the Legion of Doom we have at the moment, because we are meant to be getting one more member soon, and that is Captain Cold. Now, obviously, throughout this season, in 2 episodes, Heatwave or Mick Rory has sort of been tripping out, seeing Snart having issues with like repressed memories of him. Now, Captain Cold is coming back in a physical form, and it will be like a Season 1 Flash version of Captain Cold. So it will be a version of Captain Cold before he went on the Legends, before he had the, like sort of like a moral change, if you know what I mean. Now, he could appear at the end of this episode. It would be fitting if he appeared at the end of an episode called The Legion of Doom, just because he is going to be part of the Legion of Doom. And also, in the past week, there has been a lot of interviews coming out with speaking to like the executive producers of Legends about Captain Cold. And usually when that does happen, that means a character is either an episode or 2 episodes away from actually appearing on the show. So it wouldn't be surprising if throughout this episode they do mention getting another member, or at like the end credit scene or the last scene of this episode, that being episode 10, is Captain Cold joining the Legion of Doom, or like the Legion of Doom approaching Captain Cold and trying to recruit him. I think that's how it's going to happen, because I don't think they can leave it any longer without having Captain Cold on the team, because it will be random if there's like 4 episodes to go and then Captain Cold joins the team and they expect him to like just, you know, be on their team and be working with them like willy-nilly, just like straight away. So I think that's what's going to happen. I do think we'll see Captain Cold at the end of this episode, and if the small chance he doesn't appear at the end of this episode, it would have to be the episode after this. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you looking forward to most in this episode. I'm looking forward to just some more Legion of Doom stuff, seeing these 3 villains interact. I think they work really well together. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.